Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today is part one of my Wrestlemania complete DVD stroke Blu-ray collection I wanted to show you guys today. Um, Obviously I tried to delay it because Relaxing Ghost did one around Christmas time and I just didn't want to do it around that time, out of respect for him doing his. And not only that, I had one title missing. I think it was WrestleMania 13 as a tagged classic with WrestleMania 14. But now I've got that, I decided I wanted to show you guys my WrestleMania collection. We'll kick things off with WrestleMania 1 and 2, part of the tagged classics. Now, I understand that these were released singly in the US. I think they went up to WrestleMania 14 or 15. I could be wrong, and I do apologize for that because I don't own any of those, and I wouldn't mind owning them one day. My good friend in the US, Eli, he owns them. I think he's got the complete set of the single releases of 1 to 15. And yeah, they released these as tagged classics, basically copying the artwork from the VHS covers. This is the VHS covers that were released here in the UK back in the day, back in the 90s. Going back some now. This one is a 12 certificate, so we have WrestleMania 1 and 2 here. There's the insert. We have like an advert for WrestleMania 1 and 2 and Royal Rumble 89 and 90. There's WrestleMania 2 disc, and there's WrestleMania 1 disc. WrestleMania 1 getting a 12 certificate, which is quite shocking. There's the match listing, and yeah, 12 certificate. Sorry if I said that already, guys. A runtime of 232 minutes, and obviously WrestleMania 1 we had that Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Rowdy Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff as the main event. WrestleMania 2 we had that steel cage match, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy as the main event, and both have good undercards as well, which is pretty cool. I won't spend a long time talking about them because I don't want the video to be too long. That's why I've broken it down into two parts as well, because there's, was it 38, 39 WrestleManias we're on now? 38, I think, isn't it? 39's not out yet. What am I on about? Then next up, another tagged classic, WrestleMania 3 and WrestleMania 4. Again, they used the cover artwork from the old VHS tape covers with that purple background with the lightning strikes through it, which looks pretty cool. Very retro. 15 certificate this one got. Disc 1. WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 3. Disc 1, Disc 2. This one doesn't have any interior artwork. And yeah, so this one has Hogan versus Andre at WrestleMania 3 as the main event. Cool little undercard. And WrestleMania 4 has that 14-man single elimination tournament. And I love tournaments, I really do. We also are treated to a 20-man invitational battle royal as well on that one. I had to get this because it just looked awesome, it sounded awesome, and I got this off my friend Dan Parker. WrestleMania 3 Championship Edition. It looks really cool in the set. And even though this was a WWE, when they changed over with the release and that, they've still got WWF written on the logo there, which is quite strange. I thought they would have got into a little bit of trouble with that, with the panda-loving guys of the World Wildlife Fund. Yes, it's a Silver Vision release anyway. This one's pretty cool. 15 certificate here in the UK. Disc 1, Disc 2. I had to have it because it had loads of extras on that really interested me. I haven't watched it yet. I've only obtained this one recently from my collection about a week or two ago, I think it was. But yeah, really cool. pleased to have that in my collection. So yeah, WrestleMania 3, which I own twice, but I'm cool with that. Like I said, that one with its extras, it's really cool. So next up we have. Sorry about that, guys. I dropped the DVD on the floor. I had to pause and sort it out. So we have next WrestleMania 5 and 6. 12 certificate here in the UK. Again, using those same VHS old cover artworks for the pictures. WrestleMania 6, I absolutely love. We had the Ultimate Warrior against Hogan for, it's like champion versus champion, championship versus championship as well. WrestleMania 5, WrestleMania 6. Yeah, it's probably arguably one of my favorite WrestleManias. And I've just fucking noticed that there. It looks like some sort of indentation there. Oh, not good. I'm gonna have to change DVD covers now. Oh, how the hell did that happen? Oh, that's really annoying. Sorry, guys. I just find things like that really bug me. I tried to take good care of my DVDs, but I don't even know how that would have happened. If it's on a shelf, what does it jump off? Does it do wrestling moves on each other? The DVDs? What the hell? What's going on there? That's weird. Anyway, WrestleMania 7 and 8. This one had a PG rating as well here in the UK. There's the discs. And on the back, there we go. So Hogan versus Slaughter in the main event of WrestleMania 7. There's quite a lot of controversial build-up to that match, from what I can remember. We had Hogan versus Sid Justice, that is, from WrestleMania 8 as the main event. Got Owen Hart versus Skinner just caught my eye then. That's pretty cool. You wouldn't really think of that as a WrestleMania match nowadays. That sort of thing you would have saw on WWF Superstars back in the day, but to have that as a match on WrestleMania is quite interesting. The Undertaker versus Jake the Snake Roberts. You got the Undertaker against Jimmy Superfly Snuka on WrestleMania 7 there as well. Great stuff. Yeah. We followed it up with another Tag Classics. We have WrestleMania 9 and WrestleMania 10. WrestleMania 9 really stands out for me because it was like one of the first proper WrestleManias I watched as a child, because I was more of a WCW fan growing up, and this one really, I'm really drawn to it. It brings back so many memories, and this one was held outside as well, like was it Caesar's Palace or something, and they had like a Roman kind of theme to it, I think it was, and yeah, obviously it has that Brett versus Yokozuna match. Yokozuna was pushed heavily when he joined in late '92, and then early '93 he pretty much dominated the heavyweight division, winning the Royal Rumble and earning his shot at the championship against Bret the Hitman Hart. And that main event, I remember, was pretty awesome, but obviously overshadowed by Hogan returning, and even though he was in a match prior to the main event, he asked Bret Hart, "Oh, can I go in and beat Yokozuna?" And he beats Yokozuna, wins the championship in an unsanctioned kind of match. But that's how it was. That's how it turned out. WrestleMania 10 was another good WrestleMania. I did like that one. It wasn't a bad WrestleMania. I'm not saying WrestleMania 9 is my favorite, but WrestleMania 9, like I said, stands out because it was one of those that just bring back memories from my childhood. So we have WrestleMania 10 and WrestleMania 9 disc there. Yeah, we had Giant Gonzalez against The Undertaker. Everyone loves that Undertaker match. I personally don't mind it. I know Giant Gonzalez and Great Khali and all the other tall wrestlers get slated a lot because of their poor in-ring work or whatever, but I didn't mind it. It's good stuff. And very entertaining. And as a child, I really did appreciate that match. Surprisingly, I found Giant Gonzalez very scary back then. We had Crush against Doink from WrestleMania 9 as well. Razor Ramon against Bob Backlund. Head Shrinkers against the Steiner brothers. And there was a rumor that the Steiners, when they got brought into WWF, that Scott Steiner was originally planned to win '93 Royal Rumble. That would have been really cool if they stuck with that plan, because they were going to push Scott Steiner as a singles wrestler. Such a shame that never happened, though. We had Lex Luger against Mr. Perfect from there, from WrestleMania 9 as well, from that pay-per-view. And we had, I'm going to move on to WrestleMania 10 quickly then. Yokozuna against Lex Luger. Oh, yes, so the Royal Rumble 94, we had Luger and Bret Hart co-winners of the Royal Rumble, both eliminating each other at the same time, both participants' feet touching the floor at the same time. So they both had a WWE or WWF back then championship match against Yokozuna. And obviously Yokozuna saw off Luger, and it wasn't as successful against Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret Hart getting his revenge from a year prior from when he lost his championship to Yokozuna. Just having a look at the other matches on there. Oh yeah, Bret Hart against Owen Hart as well. That was a good match. Very cool match against the two brothers. Very interesting WrestleManias, those two. Really do like those. Wish I could say the same about these ones though. So WrestleMania 11 and 12, 15 certificate here in the UK. There's the spine. And there's the back. Oh, I showed you discs, sorry guys. So again, 12 and 9. So yeah, this was the time when a lot of the big stars have jumped ship to WCW, and we had like a main event of Lawrence Taylor, a former football player, against Bam Bam Bigelow. Diesel against Shawn Michaels for the WWF Championship. We had an I Quit match, Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund. Undertaker against King Kong Bundy. Wow, what a WrestleMania. WrestleMania 12, we had that awesome Iron Man match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. That was the only decent match on there. Even though it went into overtime, it did drag a bit in places, but I was very entertained by that. I also liked the Roddy Piper versus Goldust Hollywood backlot brawl. That was pretty interesting. Ultimate Warrior squashing Triple H in their match together. We had Savio Vega against Steve Austin as well. This is one of the ones I was waiting for to complete my collection, so because it had WrestleMania 13 on. So we have WrestleMania 13 and 14, 18 certificate here in the UK. WrestleMania 13, WrestleMania 14. There's the spine, and there's the back. WrestleMania 13, what stands out most for that WrestleMania for me is that submission match between Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin with Ken Shamrock. I think he was a referee, if I remember rightly. Sorry. Yeah, that was quite a interesting match. Austin never quit or anything. He just passed out from blood loss. Absolutely nuts. Rocky Maivia against the Sultan. It's quite interesting. The cousins against each other for the Intercontinental Championship. The Sultan being Rikishi or Fatu from the Head Shrinkers or whatever, however you want to know him as or however you remember him as. WrestleMania 14, we had Shawn Michaels against Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event for the WWF Championship. Pretty cool. Undertaker versus Kane after the, was it 6 months? 6 month build up, 5 month build up from when he made his Kane made his debut at the 1997 In Your House Bad Blood pay-per-view when Taker took on Shawn Michaels in that Hell in a Cell match. That was really cool. Kane's debut. He was another character that kind of not freaked me out, but I just found him very interesting. I thought of him as like a Michael Myers, maybe a Jason Voorhees kind of thing. If you're a horror fan, a horror movie fan, you know what I'm on about. But yeah, he had that feel about him and that look, that presence. You know, he had one eye that was white and wore a mask. And very tall, very intimidating. But yeah, very good stuff. WrestleMania 14 I also have as a single standalone disc. But I think I got I got this one before. Obviously, I got that one, so I saw it at a good price, and I thought I'll snap that one up in HMV. I think it was here in the UK. Different to the VHS cover because this one has Mike Tyson missing from the pictures. Maybe it was a licensing issue. I don't know. But yeah, WrestleMania X-rated. Imagine buying this and then not knowing what number it was. WrestleMania X-rated. Very confusing. I know it's got the date there, 1998 at the bottom, but you wouldn't know it's WrestleMania 14 otherwise, would you? 15 certificate. I don't know if I said that, guys, already. I do apologise. And yeah, there you go. They're covering. They only ripped 4 of the matches down, and then they got a bit lazy, and then just put "and more." Come on, Fremantle Media. Get your finger out your ass. Why don't you take a page out of Silver Vision's book and do it properly? Then we have WrestleMania 15 from Silver Vision with a 15 certificate. The Raging Climax. This one did get one of those Fremantle Media releases, re-release as well, which I don't own, obviously. They replaced Big Show with Kane, I think it was, on the picture on the front. Very strange. There's the spine. Disc. Insert. Match listing. Bart Gunn versus Butterbean. Brawl for All. Now, Bart Gunn won that Brawl for All tournament. I loved that tournament. A lot of people slate that as well. A lot of wrestlers did get injured in it. And they decided, as a punishment, I guess, WWF decided to put Bart Gunn against Butterbean in a boxing match. And he got knocked out within seconds. It was very embarrassing and very unfortunate for Bart Gunn. He should have been pushed after he won that Brawl for All tournament. I think he won a lot of money as well from that. But he just got shit on by WWF because that wasn't the planned person they wanted to win. I think they wanted Dr. Death Steve Williams to win that. We have The Rock against Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event, which was pretty fucking badass. Got Shane McMahon against X-Pac. Sable versus Tori. Triple H versus Kane. Undertaker versus Big Boss Man in a Hell in a Cell match, which was absolutely piss poor. I did not like that one. Big Show Paul White against Mankind. That was quite cool. And then we got a triple threat hardcore match there as well with Al Snow, Hardcore Holly, and Badass Billy Gunn. Wonder why they only ripped BA on there, not Badass. Fucking idiots. Next up, WrestleMania 2000. I don't have this as a WWF scratch version. This is the re-release, not the original version from Silver Vision. So this is a Fremantle release, 18 certificate. I've not opened it. I've not watched it. It's not a great WrestleMania, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, guys. The only good thing about WrestleMania 2000 was the N64 video game. I guess the ladder match for the Tag Team Championship was the only match that really stood out for me on there. I don't really like the stupid Four Corners main event. It was just dumb. Just my opinion, though, guys. WrestleMania 17. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, we do. We have 2 awesome wrestlers against each other for the WWF Championship again. And I absolutely love this pay-per-view. It's really cool. I did a video about a year ago where I compared this to AEW's All Out from 2021. Yeah, AEW All Out 2021, and yeah, both of those pay-per-views are awesome. And there we go. We have from beginning to end, the whole card is stacked with awesomeness. We've got TLC 2 match there as well. We've got Street Fight against with the McMahons against each other, Shane against his old man Vince. Absolutely awesome. Really do love this and appreciate it. There's the discs. Got an insert in there as well. I thought this was a poster in with this one, but I was wrong. Sorry, guys. Yeah, probably one of my favourite WrestleManias, that one. We have WrestleMania 18, Icon versus Icon. The one and only. This one has a poster with it. I'm not going to get it out, though, today, guys. It's pretty much basically the same as the front cover. And there's the match listing. Jericho against Triple H for the Undisputed Championship. Rock versus Hollywood Hogan, which is probably the best match of the night. Ric Flair against Undertaker. Edge versus Booker T. Stone Cold versus Scott Hall. Kane versus Kurt Angle. Goldust versus Maven for the Hardcore Championship. DDP versus Christian for the European Championship. And William Regal against RVD for the Intercontinental Championship. What a fucking awesome card that was. WrestleMania 19, Hogan versus Vince, and that came with the spine being like that because you put all the pay-per-views together, and it spelt, and it says, and it reads 2003. There we go. I'm trying to get my words out properly. Silver Vision again. There we go. Disc 1 and Disc 2. Not one of the greatest WrestleManias I've ever seen. Got Austin against The Rock again. Austin's last ever, well, not last ever match, was his last ever match before he faced Kevin Owens last year at WrestleMania 30. I'm not even going to go with the 30s and the numbers. From WrestleMania 2022. There we go. That's easier. So I forgot what we're on now. WrestleMania 39 this year? Oh, I don't know. Fuck. Matt Hardy against Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship. Michaels against Jericho. Triple H versus Booker T for the World Heavyweight Championship. And obviously that Hogan versus McMahon match. Oh, and Undertaker had a handicap match there as well. And then finally, WrestleMania 20, which came in this fucking huge box. Limited edition. Don't know if you can see that, guys. See, so this is it's numbered as well. 714 of 6,000 of these made. It did have a back on. I'll show you that in a minute. But the guy I bought it off of obviously didn't treat it very well. Its contents I'll quickly show you. So we have got photos. So we've got Chris Benoit, Undertaker, John Cena using the FU on Big Show, or Attitude Adjustment as it changed his name to. We got RVD doing the frog splash on who the fuck is that? I don't know. I've forgotten who that is. Is that the Miz? That can't be the Miz, surely. Is that Rene Dupree, maybe? Could be Rene Dupree. Got Chris Benoit doing his flying headbutt on Shawn Michaels. Undertaker. And then back to Benoit again. So I put those away. I'll show you the next thing that we get inside that box, which was pretty cool. There's a poster. We have... I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this one on this camera. It's basically the logo of WrestleMania 20. I can't open that one up for this camera because there's not enough room. It's huge, absolutely huge. Got a Cenotype with Christian and Edge. Number 1259, and it tells you about it on the back. Here's what would have been on the back of the box, but obviously the previous owner neglected it and it's in quite bad condition. I'm looking to try and get another one of these boxes at some point. There's another 5,999 out there somewhere, so I can probably find one, surely. It just tells you the description and the box contents, etc. We have a... What's this? Is this a backstage pass or something? No, I don't know. No, I've got the backstage pass here. What the fuck am I on about? So this is like a lenticular. Is that how you say that word? Like badge thing, which looks cool. Got the DVD itself. That's the poster, basically. What I couldn't unfold just now, guys. And here we are, the backstage pass. Which is really awesome, I think. Got a little pin badge with the Wrestlemania 20 logo. And this, don't know what these are called. I'm sorry, I'm dumb as fuck, guys. I really am. I don't know. You like wear them around your neck, don't you? You know what I mean. But yeah, that looks pretty cool as well. Necklace. Necklace beatdown bunny. That's what it is. Necklace. Is it a necklace? I don't know. Fuck knows. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this today. This part 1. I'm going to do part 2 for you, hopefully next week. As you can see already, it's 26 minutes in. And it would have been a hell of a long video if I'd done all of the WrestleManias. That's why I've broken it down into 2 parts. Give me a thumbs up if I deserve one today. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah. You guys stay safe, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace.